Chapter 2. Ancient. May 10, 2011. Santiago de Compostela. The man rushing to cross the Plaza de Obradoro had no eyes for the beauty and architectural harmony of the square and its cathedral, wrested skillfully and delicately from pale Galatian granite. He paid no mind to the souvenir vendors who had just begun to reopen their stalls after the rain, nor to the trios of students in Renaissance costumes who were singing suggestive and salacious songs to the tourists and pilgrims. Neither did the man notice that the people in the square were instinctively moving out of his path, as if they could sense that he was pushing a wave of death ahead of him. Heavy and threatening gray clouds were looming over the city, which was notorious as the rain capital of Europe. Gusts of wind were blowing plastic bags over the square and chasing groups of pilgrims back into the cathedral or into their guest houses. Nikolas headed straight for the Hostal de los Reyes Católicos, a former hospital from the 15th century which had been founded by Queen Isabella of Castile and King Ferdinand of Aragon. It was in this hotel that Christopher Columbus had been granted financial support for his uncertain expedition to the west. Today, the striking building housed a 5-star Parador, which was said to be the best hotel in the world. Nikolas was wearing designer shoes and a plain English raincoat over a gray flannel suit and an open-neck shirt. Less than an hour ago, he had been wearing waterproof overalls, rubber boots, and gloves to ensure that he didn't soil his clothes with the blood of the cardinal. There had been a lot of blood in the cardinal's body. Now it was flowing towards the Atlantic Ocean, together with the city's sewage. The exsanguinated and skinned lump of flesh that had once been a popular cardinal was now lying together with its skin under a plastic sheet, carelessly hidden in a little pine forest by the beach, waiting to be found in the very near future. At first Nikolas had kept the cardinal under surveillance for a few days, as Seth had commanded, but it had been to no avail. Then, yesterday evening, he had finally received clearance to pay the cardinal a personal visit. In his gentle, almost juvenile voice, he had asked him a few simple questions. At first, the old man had not shown any fear and proved surprisingly resistant to the pain, until Nikolas had begun to skin him alive with his machete by slicing him up from the toes to the neck, slaughtering him like a sacrificial lamb. And let's not forget that before he started...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?